What the fuck is that music background?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another benchmark. So today we're gonna give it a try PUBG against the traded 2000G with integrated graphics to see if it runs. As you guys may know, PUBG is optimized like dog water, and I think it's maybe a challenge to see if you can run this game without a GPU. So let's find out. So at first we're playing with the lowest settings at 720p with 95% scale resolution. So yeah, we'll give it a try how it runs. Okay, right now I have 20 hours of play count in this game in Steam, and I tested out and it runs good. Okay, let's not say perfect, it's like a 8.5 out of 10 because it's not perfect. You know, sometimes I have some troubles like in stuttering, FPS spikes, you know. So what I mean by that is that my FPS sometimes drops, and that's why I'm locking the FPS to 45, and so you guys probably won't see it in the recording because I'm recording it to 30 FPS, I'm sorry, so you guys will notice. But yes, I'm actually playing this game, but one problem it is that with 720p, with this resolution that I'm playing right now, is my main resolution. So the trouble that you have with playing with 95% scale of resolution is that you can't see too much, like it's really pixelated. You probably wouldn't notice from the recording because I'm recording it with low bitrate, so you guys see it really bad, just to get better performance in recording. But yes, you can see too much. It's hard to, like, sometimes if you're in a really bad situation that you have someone and you probably won't know where he is, like you have to. So this problem will solve if you have higher resolution. So that's the main problem about playing with this 720p and 95 scale. So later in this video, so if you guys want to skip and see the results, we'll test with 1080p and 95 scale resolution with the same. But yeah, let's continue saying about this, about the results of this benchmark. So yeah, it runs perfect. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not 60 stable. So if you guys want to try to play with unlimited FPS, you can get sometimes 70s, and then you'll get FPS spikes of 40s, and that really sucks. If you're like in a really hard situation, you'll probably get so yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So here's an example about how it goes when you're in a hard situation, like against a guy. It doesn't drop any FPS from 45. The lowest I got with this is like 40. I think it doesn't lower your frame rate. It's going really good. The only trouble that I had is to distinguish the enemy. Like I was going perfect, no troubles, no starting, FPS spikes. So yeah, so you can guys see, like from the video, I'm going to zoom this, and as you guys see, it's really hard to distinguish the enemy, and you're probably gonna be dead. But yeah, if you don't want to take this game competitively and you want to just play chill, you'll probably, it's good, I guess. But if you want to take this game competitively, you just try to optimize it. It will pretty help. I haven't optimized this game at all. I just have the Windows optimizations, and remember that I'm recording even, so it will lower my frame rate and that stuff. So but yeah, like in a shooting, it runs perfect as I did this. So yeah, now let's go to a test with 1080p in a, yeah. Okay, we're back, boys. Yes, the game almost goes good as the 720p, but it looks so much better. I saw some FPS drops, but like the lowest I got, it's like 35. I had literally no problems, and I'm recording, so that's probably the problem why I'm getting the FPS spikes. But the game runs pretty good, and now it looks decent, I guess. Like, it's 1080p, 95% scale resolution, and now this is decent to play. So yeah, it's perfectly playable. But yeah, remember that it drops a little bit, but I don't even notice that like my FPS were dropping. And yes, so it runs good. So yes, I played with this resolution 30 minutes and it seemed pretty stable with no problems. So yeah, it's playable. The game is playable with the 3000G. So one thing we gotta talk about, it's the RAM. This game is really RAM dependent, because if you have lower RAM, probably the game will stutter a lot. So I have 16 gigabytes at 2K 800 megahertz, so of frequency. So I didn't have any problems in stuttering. But if you guys have lower RAM, you'll probably get lower FPS and more stuttering. So that's a problem. So I recommend you guys playing this with 16 gigabytes because it's sort of bad. I saw some gameplays with this processor and 8 of RAM, and it's kind of bad. So I highly recommend to play this with 16. But anyways, you can guys try. I don't know how it really runs. If you optimize it as well, it can maybe run. But yes, so yeah, this is the end of the video. So the review, the result, I'm sorry. Yes, it runs. I know the quality of this video is kind of poor because I really made it so fast. I made this video in 20 minutes or lower. So yeah, and yes, my English is fucking trash. I'll improve it because this video is not just scripted or something. I'm just talking to the microphone, trying to do my best with the English. But yeah, it's my best. But yeah, if you guys can subscribe and like, I will do my bit more of these videos. So yeah, yeah, Morphin, I'm sorry for not getting the FPS counter, but the Steam overlay of the FPS don't appear for some reason, so it's kind of bad, I think. But yeah, in next videos we're gonna have Afterburner, and so yeah. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Please subscribe, like the video if you guys can. So yeah, see ya.